Yo, Jack!
What's going on, Vic?
Happy New Year, Jack.
Happy New Year to you, sir. Happy 2022.
Happy 2022. Happy 2022 to all our listeners.
Yeah, happy 2022
New
to
year,
all
new
of you.
me. Who this?
Nah, it's still the same OG.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of New Year's.
No?
Nah, I'm not. I could care less. I mean, I like when it's an even number for some reason.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
New Year's is just a regular day for me. New Year's Eve, I'd rather be home, which I was.
Yeah.
I like being home.
Not everybody, though.
Yeah. It's like amateur hour.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't even like to go out. Maybe to a restaurant. That's about it. But other than that, Jack, how you doing? What's your update in the world?
Well, I took the family to the Science Museum around here.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, it's like the only museum that you could really have my attention. You know, the art ones, I just start walking around and, looking
Well, there's
for
so many things
exhibits.
to do at a science museum. I remember going as a little kid during school.
Yeah.
It's fun. We actually get to touch things. Because at a regular museum, it's like you got to stay like 5 feet away. Don't touch this. Don't touch that. No flash. Yeah. Science museum is like the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it was definitely a lot of fun. And I got to do my favorite thing in the world, which is people watch. And so I got a lot of grown ass men in the kids museum waiting in lines behind me and like waiting their turn. Some respectful, some are like kids themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
Yeah, no, man, they're all about it, right? Like they're and I get it, you want to be excited, but you want to teach your kid how to be respectful. And these guys are just fucking lunge. Like, soon as I walk off, they lunge at the whatever the hell I was just doing, because I get it, even as an adult, you could be a kid, man. But anytime I feel rushed into doing something, though, all you've done is double how long I was going to be there.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I know you want to get in this, but I'm gonna take my time.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're on the highway, you're driving in the fast lane, you're doing 5-10 over as a normal human does. And then there's somebody behind you and you're like, I'm not gonna get a ticket because you got a problem, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm just gonna slow down.
What was some cool stuff at this museum? What were the cool stuff at this museum?
They had a giant. You remember when you used to smoke, right? When you used to smoke, and
the cigarettes, yeah,
you blow O's. And they had this giant machine that had this thing where you push down, and it had a hole in the middle. It was generate smoke inside this big bladder thing, and you push down on it, and it would just throw up a giant fucking huge, like feet of a giant smoke ring. And I'm like, wow. It's like little shit like that for the kids is like, whoa. And they're, I'm there like a grown ass man, like, holy shit. It's always a good time, man. So definitely. And I guess that's why a lot of men bring other women there, or maybe it's the other way around, where the women go to the kids museums, the science museums. And it's definitely a good date place, I guess. But
really,
I think so.
For single parents, you mean? Obviously.
Single, well, I mean, definitely.
You're not going there to find someone to cheat on, because...
No, well...
That'd be a little nerdy.
There's no. It's a good place to go on a date, for sure, 100%. Because then you come off like a caring, if you're in your 30s and you're not married and without kids, it's definitely a good place. Don't stop going to the club. You're going to the wrong place.
If you're in your mid 30s and you're not married, I would just give up personally. I mean, but that's, if you're not in the making of getting married, like if you're not in a relationship by the age of 33, 34, just give up. What's the point?
Yeah.
Just have fun. Enjoy being single. Not everyone's meant to be committed like that.
Yeah.
We need the world to go around.
But I think that's definitely a place to find the contending female
companion
woman, whatever, that you'll either know that they want a family or they don't. And you know why? Because if they want a family, they're looking at the dads like me. And I noticed it at least 3 or 4 times from a couple of those dates, the women that would turn around and, I'm doing cute, father kid stuff, is throwing the kids around, being super, into the stuff that
they want that. I know they want that. They want kids. They want a marriage. That goes for men too. But sometimes, personally, you cannot get married. There's something wrong with you.
I will say, walking through that museum, watching these, don't get me wrong, hot 30-year-olds walking around with their, I pick things up and put them down boyfriends, the big, lugs that spend 4 hours at the gym every day. And then the rest of the time, hanging out.
They're more materialistic than their wives.
Yeah. So, and you feel like I'm a fat fuck. And walking through there, I felt like I was the dude with the 6-pack. The way these girls were looking at me.
Maybe. Yeah, because girls, they love attention. They like attention. And those guys are not really giving it to them.
No. And they're just like,
they're good for the Instagram picture. But other than that, they probably don't even know how to fix a doorknob, paint.
Well, I don't know.
You got to move a couch. You call them. But other than that.
But I'm just saying, dude. There's definitely a lot of good attention from the museum in the kids section. So man, these kids are paying off.
Yeah. All right, moving along. What else we got?
Yeah. So, and have you been watching anything? Well, I don't know if you've seen The Handmaid's Tale. Have you seen it?
No, I don't even know what that is.
No,
is that a Netflix thing?
It's a Netflix thing. It's a Netflix thing that now I'm not sure if I'm allowed to watch with my wife anymore.
Handmaid's Tale?
Handmaid's Tale, yeah.
Oh boy.
It's dope show. No, it's on Hulu. Sorry, Hulu.
Oh, it's on
Hulu. I didn't, yeah. So it's on Hulu, and it's basically something happens, and most of the women lose their ability to get pregnant. And so, like, the future of humanity.
Is this like how we're going to get into men being pregnant, which is not biologically possible?
Men being what?
Is this like the start of how men are going to start getting pregnant, apparently, but it's not biologically possible?
No. This isn't some weird shit like that. This is more of like Amish, like, because the way they treat the women is, dude, like slaves.
Oh god,
seriously terrible. No, worse than slaves.
Where's this based out of?
This is like by Boston.
Okay,
this is the United States. Something
so this is 100% just a fucking tale.
All bullshit.
Yeah, all bullshit.
It's it's totally bullshit. But up until now, I've seen them in the news. Like some women get dressed up in the Handmaid's Tale costumes, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's the? I never understood the reference because I never seen the show. Yeah. Now I understand that those women that wear those costumes are just basically puppy mill dogs, because they can get pregnant. So it's just, let's just say you're a rich man and you have some standing in the new place. You get a handmaid, you impregnate the handmaid while she is basically laying down in front of your wife. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And she has the baby for your wife. But the way they're treated is terrible. Just breeders. But they're dude. They go from like one house gets a baby, then they get sent to another house to get pregnant by somebody else.
That's crazy.
It's insane. And you just follow the story of this one woman who's going through it. And you see occasionally, I don't know who filmed it, but they made some really good shots of when these women get slapped up. Like they get slapped, but even a guy gets slapped, I think, one time in the show. But Joe, the slaps are recorded so nicely, like fucking ladies are getting knocked the fuck out. And I started laughing. And if you watch this,
you
with
laugh
because
you're a sick fuck. That's why.
Really? Am I a sick fuck for laughing at that?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it could be a little comical because
no, it's super comical. Are you kidding me? Come on, no one's watched bum fights. It's funny shit. violence is sometimes funny.
But your wife doesn't see it that way.
And no, my wife believes that I'm sitting there laughing at the comical fucking Three Stooges style slapping.
Yeah.
Because it's a woman getting slapped, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And this is not so. I don't. So they make this. Is it a TV series or a movie?
It's a TV series.
Oh, so it doesn't. So there could be other seasons, never ending.
Right. I don't even know how many.
And
seasons
not based on a true story. This is just some crazy guy who just came up with. All right, no, because you know what it is. A lot of people watch things and they believe that this is how the world is.
Yeah.
So I hope people can separate just entertainment from reality.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, I can't laugh anymore because it's like saying "Let's go, Brandon."
Yeah, but that just makes you want to laugh even more because whenever I laugh at something, my girlfriend that finds serious or cries over, and I'll laugh at, it makes me want to laugh even 10 times more.
Oh,
I love irritating
funny.
people.
So funny.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, my man? Palm trees and sunshine, I hope.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's really cold here in New York. It's actually going to snow today. It's Monday, by the way. Apartment update. We got our couch finally, sectional couch. It's got a big 2-seater right in the middle that can fit 3 comfortably, and 2 ottomans on the sides. I sat on that thing. I didn't want to get up. You need a comfort couch. A comfort couch in a home is a must.
Yeah,
you can live in a halfway home as long as you have a couch and a nice TV. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. I got myself a nice, comfortable one, dude. And I've gone through a couple.
Really? Yeah. No, this is my first, second purchase couch. The first one I bought was in the Army, but it was I bought it off somebody off like the Facebook Market thing. I only needed it for like a year.
Hey,
it took me an hour to get dog hair off it, but I know it's kind of disgusting.
When you're fresh in the service, it doesn't matter who you are, bro. That's where you go.
Yeah, Facebook Market. It's like just another Walmart. Yeah, so that was that. Then we went to this place called the Christmas Tree Shop or something like that. I don't know. You just buy things for the house or things you need. Like, we had to wrap up gifts, so you buy the pre-wrap presents. You just throw them in there, close it, put tape. They had the Sling a Puck game in there. Sling a Puck game is it's like a wooden board game. It's about 20 inches by like 10 inches, and it's a 2-person game. You get 5 little pucks, like a hockey puck, small little wood pucks, and the objective of the game is to try to sling the puck through the goal that's in the middle. Whoever gets all their pieces on one side wins. It's pretty fun.
That sounds like fun. It sounds like
I'm 9 in
air hockey.
I'm 9-1 in that game, and I only lost the first one because I had to play lefty. But other than that, I was like, God, you know me, I don't like losing. So then nothing really much, man. Been binge watching fucking shows left and right on my new couch. Watched a few Christmas originals. I was watching some TV, and then I watched the movie called Dark Shadows. It's I loved it. It's with Johnny Depp and Michelle Pfeiffer. It's kind of like your little goth. It almost brought some like Addams Family into it because it's like a strange family, and Johnny Depp plays this. They were a normal person. I missed the first 15 minutes of it. Obviously, the best parts, I bet. Yeah. But from what I was told was. He had a normal life. He fell in love with someone, but this girl was jealous, and she ends up putting a curse on him to become a vampire and killing the girl he loves, so he can never die. He was trapped on the ground for like 2 centuries, and it's a good show. You got to look into it. Cobra Kai is no, it's a movie. It's a movie. Sorry, okay. Cobra Kai is the show. I haven't watched the new series yet, but I will be getting on that as soon as possible. And then every fucking other day, I turn on the TV to watch something, and I can't help myself, but the 1,000-Pound Sisters are always on because that's like the last thing she watches before she goes to bed. And let me tell you something. It's good, but it's so, I don't know what these producers are doing, but that one girl is going to die because Jesus Christ, man. you know, you would think filming is helping them out, but it's not. Because one sister actually lost weight. Now she's still big, but she lost weight after she had the kid. And it's just like all that weight that she lost went to the other sister because she is bigger than what she was. And obviously they have a little mental disorder. You could tell by their actions, the way they do things. Like she's more worried about TikTok than going to get her prescription drugs. So there's definitely a little imbalance there. And you would think like the TV producers are there to like actually make the show where their goal is to lose weight. No, they're there just to film until you drop dead. And then that's it. They're done filming.
No, and everybody's making money on that because, I mean, even her Instagram, her YouTube, I'm sure she has. I mean, we've covered it on this show. There are some genres on YouTube where people have made a living making videos of them just eating ridiculous amounts of food.
Yeah, we done that on the show. I forgot what it was called, but people would do that. Yeah, it was disgusting.
So you're rewarding. Imagine somebody who already thinks that eating lots of food is great. Now you're giving them fucking financial incentives and fame on top of that. Yeah, good luck fucking quitting that shit.
Yeah, no, that's.
So yeah, they're killing her.
Yeah, and with all the attention and all that, I mean, she's like, yeah, fuck it, people still love me, but mentally she's not preparing herself that she could die.
Yeah.
But moving along, fantasy football update for me. I won last year. I made it to the championship, and I never stood a chance. I got blown out before the afternoon games. I mean, this kid that I'm playing, I'll give him a shout out at the end. He had one of the top wide receivers, probably going to be the number 2 wide receiver in the league, right next to Cooper Kupp. He had Jamar Chase, who we're in a full PPR league, so that's 1 point per reception. He had 11 receptions, 266 yards with 3 touchdowns. He was projected to have close to 20 points. He ended up finishing with 55.6 points. That's pretty much, he had 3 Jamar Chases as a wide receiver. And after that, I got blown out of the water. So rest in peace for me, and rest in peace for anyone who had to go against Jamar Chase, because I'm most likely whoever had him definitely won. So shout out to Team Loso for the victory. I couldn't go back to back, but he came into the league and he won. So congrats. And speaking of football, just recently we had John Earl Madden, who passed away. He was born on April 10th, 1936 in Austin, Minnesota.
Yeah,
he was an American football coach in the NFL for the Oakland Raiders. He spent 10 seasons as the coach, never losing a season, and led them to a Super Bowl championship in 1977 for Super Bowl 11. They were 13-1 during the season that they won the Super Bowl. Not only has he coached, he's also was well known for his unique character in sports broadcasting for the NFL. John Madden has won 16 Sport Emmy Awards. That's pretty insane.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was great. He was always off the script, improv. It was natural. It was like he invented the game. And then also he, when I first seen him, because, I was young at the time, but he also appeared on my favorite film during my kid years was The Little Giants. And he was a commentator for the John Madden football games, a.k.a. Madden NFL. John Madden was inducted into the Football Hall of Fame in 2006, and he will forever be missed. He laid to rest December 28, 2021 at the age of 85 in Pleasanton, California. So rest in peace, John Madden.
Rest in peace, John Madden. Let me tell you, man, growing up, that was, I first of all, I never watched football growing up. Yeah. Right. So to me, John Madden was a voice of a football game that, to me, video games was life. And he was the voice that I would hear, in bars and movies when at football and John Madden were synonymous.
Oh, yeah.
And it was very sad to find out that he had died. And, it's been kind of a sad end of this year. Because we also have another great that has passed, Betty Marion White. Betty White. So she was born 17 of January 1922 in Oak Park, Illinois. And she has over 7 decades in the entertainment business. 70 years, which, you know,
over. Yeah.
It's a brutal business to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And she was great. She had a great sense of humor. She didn't hold back on any of her jokes. She's very witty, very pretty. You know, she was the last of the Golden Girls, and she will never be forgotten. I used to watch the Golden Girls pretty much whenever I was at my grandmother's house, man. Yeah. This was TV I was allowed to watch. And, you know, she's laid to rest December 31st, 2021 at the age of 99, 17 days away from being 100 years old.
Yep. But
I mean, if you ask me, if you count up all the leap years and all of the extra days and all that other stuff, I think she cuts the 100 years old mark, in my opinion.
True. Well, if we do it like the Koreans, because the Koreans, as soon as you're born, 3 months later, it's your first birthday.
Right, because you were technically born when you were conceived, which is actually pretty.
That's pretty. I mean, yeah, you're alive, right?
I believe so, but that's just that's just me.
But yeah, no, she was great, Betty White, and she's beautiful, man. She's from the start to end. She's always been beautiful. Always seen her on TV. You know who the hell she is.
Yeah. She was great, and I don't think there will be another one. I mean, definitely not
another Betty White or another death,
Betty
because
White. Another Betty White.
Everyone dies in threes, so.
Yeah, this is true.
You want to take a guess on who the next one's gonna be?
Maxwell Ghislaine.
Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell? Yeah, that sounds about right. That was good. Yeah, I couldn't think of anyone. You definitely saved the day with that one. All right, so we could place a bet on that.
Yeah. So
I'll parlay it for 100.
For 100? Either that or some TikTok challenge is going to take someone out.
Oh my God, these TikTok challenges.
Dude, I'm watching some of these. You've got to be fucking kidding me. There's no... have you seen some of these newer ones, or even some of the
I try to stay
ones?
away from all of that, but I do see them. Like, so I don't know it's a challenge. I just see people doing dumb shit.
Right.
And then I'm thinking, oh, someone did it. I'm going to go ahead. Not me, but the other person who watched it is going to do it because he could do it better, or he could do it more cringier.
Yeah.
And then I realize, oh, this is the challenge these idiots continue to do. Because like I said earlier, if you look at your dumbest friend that you have, just realize there's people 70% more dumber than that person in this world. And here we go. This is proof.
Oh no, and it's great. I mean, look, we all know about the Tide Pod Challenge, right?
Yeah,
you remember that one?
Original.
Yeah. I'm glad that wasn't one that I had growing up. Like, let's try some Windex. Like, no, fucking stupid.
That's retarded. Our challenges growing up were, how do we sneak our cigarettes back into the house, and how do we sip liquor without our parents knowing? Or
how do I make a beeline to my room without yakking all over the fucking hall? I don't even know how
some kids did that. We had friends. Yeah, exactly. How do I make it upstairs to the room, throwing up where no one can hear, and then just lay in my bed? And then some people, they would take a bottle out of their house and then refill it up with water. Did you really think your parents are that stupid? Like, especially if your mom and dad are polishing bottles on a weekly basis. I mean, yeah, you're going to get caught. Oh, they would like replace it. Well, just fucking buy the bottle.
Just buy, It was. I mean, it was never that difficult for us, but some of these, man. So we got tooth filing. Like people filing their teeth with nail files. Now, I know this isn't like a life, you know, you're going to lose your teeth though.
Why? They got like one big tooth like Bubba?
No, they've either tried to flatten them out all together, like just flat as possible, or into vampire teeth. Like file their teeth permanently into, but they're not dentists. They're not doing themselves any fucking favors. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they start looking like those tribes that you've seen on fucking National Discovery with the other ones that would file their teeth, and they all look like monsters with mini fangs. So we got the face wax challenge. Please tell me you've seen this one.
No.
Okay. So
let me take a guess.
This one.
Let me take an educational guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I would assume they're taking wax, waxing their eyebrows, mustache, and shit in one shot. Or am I wrong?
You would hope, but no, because that's normal, right? That's like, oh, they're getting them all done really quickly. Or now this procedure is them dumping wax all over their face, covering their face like as if they're getting like a mud mask. And then even had the waxed Q-tips in their fucking nose. And then when they go to peel their whole face, they just look like straight up cancer patients. They just
like a burnt victim.
Yeah.
Why would,
and again, it's not life, life, and your life's not in any kind of risk. You're not, I mean, so the experts say that there's a lot of, trauma to the skin, but it's not like they're ripping their face off. It is just the hair.
What about the skin? Because I've got my eyebrows waxed where I went to never get your eyebrows waxed unless I trust the Asians more than anything on that department. I went to like a Russian spot, and a long time ago the lady was waxing my eyebrows, and I guess she left them on a little bit too long because as you get your eyebrows waxed, you understand that you put the wax, put the paper, rip. She put the wax, put the paper, went to the other eye, wax paper underneath the eyelids, and she left the first one on. When she went to rip it, it hurt. And it took skin. It took fucking old skin off my head. Like my eyebrows around them were red, like raw, fresh.
I was pissed. It's definitely going to cause trauma to the more sensitive areas of the skin, like your eyelids. But if you're listening to this and you don't think that that's a bad idea, go for it.
Yeah, try it out. Let me know. Email me.
Yeah. So this next one, oh man, I hope there's people that are smarter than this, but I know that they're not. Erection cream pout plumper. So you want to give a guess as to what's
it called again? I think I cut you off. Erection cream plumper.
Pout plumper.
Yeah. Erection cream. So I guess it's cream to keep an erection or make an erection, which I didn't know was possible. Pout plumper. So when you pout, that's like a facial expression.
Yeah, when you pout, yeah.
So I'm guessing these idiots are putting cream on their face, erection cream on their face, and they're pounding to like where their cheeks and lips are like hard as a rock.
It was I forgot which Kardashian challenge where they had
Kylie,
where they were trying to plump their lips to be as fucking big as possible.
What's going on with women?
And well, hey man, some people in our old neighborhood that we grew up with, I don't know if you check their Facebooks out. If you're a fan, hi, I check your fucking Facebook, and their lips are fucking retarded. Yeah, by the way, if you have lips like that, you look retarded.
You do. But it makes me feel better. Okay. And it makes me feel better that I didn't end up with you.
I like to see more of my lips when they're around your rim.
I get it. If you really have like thin lips, which I believe people should just stay in the natural. I get it if you have really thin lips and you just wanted to throw in some fillers but if you're like constantly, do you understand like in the long run, you're going to look weird. It's going to catch up to you. Everyone gets old. You can never look like you're in your 20s and 30s when you're 60s and 70s. Some actresses can do it, but they also...
Listen, when you're getting shoe shots and you see those big lips on there, I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, so what happened with this erection cream pout plumper?
Pout plumper? Well, they're basically fucking up their faces with this. It's cock cream for the boners. Okay. And they're putting it on their lips. It's like...
Great. Do we have an age group of the idiots that are doing this? I'm going to say between
younger than me,
16 to 25.
Yeah, younger than me, I hope. Well, no, because some of these I've seen grown ass fucking men and women doing, like the one that I don't think we've covered it, the milk crate challenge. Have you seen this?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
The milk crate challenge where people are okay. So this is another one we can definitely cover.
Yeah, let's cover it.
grown ass men and women climbing stacks of milk crates in a straight line, going up. Let me see. What's the tallest one? I think it was
it like 10 feet?
8 or 9 boxes, 8 or 9 milk carts.
Yeah, that's got to be, milk crate is almost at least a little
Milk
over
crates?
a foot when it's laying down like that. So
It's from the top.
About
If
eight-
you
yeah,
fall,
eight
it's
to
like
9
falling
feet.
off the top of a ladder at least. Can we say that?
yes.
And they're climbing milk crates up a staircase of milk crates and then down a staircase of milk crates. But
Well,
usually people take the expressway down from the fucking top.
Well, let me give my thought on it. So I think most of these challenges are dumb. This does look like if I seen the Jackass guys do a challenge like this, obviously it would be a lot more serious. They would probably have like alligators or something on the floor, or
At the bottom,
spikes, or a fire pit.
A bed of nails.
Yeah. So this is more vanilla, but this is still a challenge that could definitely. I listen. I'm not 100% sure, but I could have sworn someone broke a neck doing this and died or got seriously hurt.
Yeah, I mean, well, of course. There's no way to.
It's funny.
It's hilarious to watch, but you bring up the. Would you bring up Jackass?
Yeah.
So Jackass at the beginning of every movie says we're doing stupid shit and we don't want you to do stupid shit. So just enjoy us doing stupid shit.
Yeah. Well,
That's some shit that I can get behind. What I am not for is people doing this stuff and then going, all right, now you.
true. Like, I mean, yeah, there's definitely peer pressure. I can assume a lot of peer pressure was involved with these challenges. But the milk crate challenge, as dumb as it is, at least I don't think it's fucking with purposely. That, like, you could put that erection cream on there and your lips could stay hard, burnt, or do something for the rest of your life. With this, I mean, you have, I don't know. I think you have more. It's a funny challenge. I like this one a little bit. I would never do it.
You think this one is fine? I think the more funnier
I think they're all
ones-
dumb. But I think if you gave me challenges to do, so
This is
far
one.
from what we have read, I would probably attempt a milk crate challenge over, obviously, like a pool would be nice. Like
I
if
don't
we
know about
build a
you.
little plank and then if you fell, you just landed in the water would be funnier. But I'm fucking almost 33. I'm not. No.
Yeah,
I'll fucking.
that's what I'm
I could barely go up a flight of stairs and not cry. Imagine fucking falling from 8 foot on a fucking hard plastic milk crate.
Yeah, even if you could climb it, by the time you got to the top, you'd be too tired to go down. So you'd have to like take a minute.
Yeah.
Get to hold on.
What else we got here? Corn of the cob.
So yeah, we got a corner. This is a funnier one.
Yeah.
But
let me
everybody
see.
saw the video where they took a corn of cob or a cob of corn and stuck it onto a drill.
The drill. And they try to like.
Yeah.
Didn't some girl get her fucking hair tied in that shit?
Yeah, there was a
Ripped her
video
whole
of some chick
scalp.
that got her hair tied to it, but the actual stunt was kind of the attention was brought to it wasn't from that one. It was from Jason Derulo actually tried it, and he chipped a tooth. Obviously you're gonna
Jason
chip teeth.
Derulo,
You're
another
throwing
guy who fucking hasn't done anything in his life, and he's got to now do a corn on the cob challenge to be
Nah, this was a
relevant for
while
that
ago.
week.
A
It's
couple
like
of
the
them.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, exactly. They were trying to do some Looney Tune stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. The only time I've ever seen hardware I would approve of hardware is when it's bedroom.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I know, right?
Speaking of-
Why buy a sex machine, ladies, for $300 when you could just go to Home Depot, get the whole tool thing for $100, and then just attach a toy to it?
we could share. Just get a good brand.
Yeah, DeWalt.
Yeah, get to Walt, and we're all good. You save your attachments, and I'll just keep it charged in the garage. It's no big deal.
Exactly. Cereal
So then-
challenge.
The next one is another one I've seen in a porno. It's the cereal challenge.
Oh, boy.
The person pours milk and cereal into the mouth of someone that's lying down
And then eats it.
and then eats it. Yeah, the video I watched was a little different.
All right, so that's not as bad. I mean, it's stupid, but
It's
this
very
is something
stupid.
where at least I don't think you're gonna die doing this.
No. This is not.
It's disgusting.
You choke on
yeah.
you choke on some Frosted Flakes. You gotta exercise.
All right, so that's not really. I mean, that's not as. Oh my God, what is this? The skull break challenge? This sounds retarded.
It is very stupid. So this is one of the more violent ones. You get two of your friends to stand on both sides of you while you stand with your feet like shoulder length apart. You're just basically standing with your legs apart at a good distance from your friends so that they can both kick your legs out from underneath you, like one each at the same exact time, and send your head slamming into the floor. Doesn't that sound fucking fun?
Stupid.
No, good. If you decide this is assisted suicide, and if this is what you want, go for it.
Yeah. This is definitely a lot of kids are doing a lot of dumb shit, man.
Yeah, this is one of the challenges I put.
Yeah, the ages for
under
this
assisted suicide.
Yeah, the ages for this, besides the milk crate, because I've seen older people do the milk crate challenge, but the ages for this have to be between like fucking 14 and 20, 14 and 21.
You mean like before you give a shit about being alive?
Yeah, I guess the years where it's like just do it, get it done with, because when you get older, you're not going to be able to. Really,
I guess there's some challenges in here I've done, certainly done.
yeah.
So,
I mean, we've done the skull break challenge, but we didn't like. We would just kick people's feet under them without them knowing. Right. This is like they're being set up. So, like, I don't know. Is it really? Because you know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So I guess you just got to hold your head up and land on your back. But if you don't know it's coming, then that becomes more of a skull break challenge. Kids, don't try that at home.
Yeah, no, definitely don't. But there are some on here that I wouldn't necessarily call a challenge when we were growing up, though. It was just mean shit that we did to pick on people.
All right, we got three more. Let's get to these three and then we'll call it
a day
on the challenges.
We could do this one that I've definitely not
What's
done.
the cha-cha slide?
The cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide challenge.
Yeah, you know the song Cha-Cha Slide?
Of course I know the cha-cha slide.
To the left, I don't know how the fuck it goes, but yeah, when you're in your car, you basically drive on the highway in the directions that the cha-cha slide calls for.
Oh god.
So yeah, I mean, if you're driving, it's
deadly.
Yeah.
Unless you live in like Pennsylvania, then you're all right. But
Or
if you do this in the
California,
city, yeah,
that's so
dumb. That's so dumb. You're gonna do the cha-cha slide with your vehicle.
Yeah.
To the left now, y'all. Well, so Flushing has been doing the cha-cha slide.
Who's been doing the cha-cha slide?
Flushing, Queens.
Oh yeah.
Pee your pants challenge.
Pee your pants challenge. We'll move on to the pee your pants challenge.
That sounds stupid.
It pretty much is. But again, it's a challenge I wouldn't necessarily call.
Look, everybody, Billy peed his pants. Remember Billy Madison? Yeah. Only cool people pee their pants.
So
you ain't cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. Just pee in your pants.
It's just pee your pants, and that was it. There's absolutely zero to talk about that one.
Yeah. So I'm guessing some jock out of high school peed his pants, got made fun of, and then he's like, "No, it's the pee your pants challenge. You never heard of it, man." Probably spent the whole week trying to fucking make this thing a thing.
Yeah, he just the person that did this was just somebody that went viral that did it and was like, "Hey, everyone, do like me," you know. And actually, that's a topic we can cover on another episode. You know how all of these challenges and how everything is actually, dude, morphing people's brains into just. It's nasty shit, but it's for another episode. Right now, I want to go through some more of these challenges. Flash mob has got to be my favorite because
what's that?
I think it directly speaks to me and my heart because it's where moms flash their kids with their titties.
Oh, really?
And yeah. Because the kids, right? The kids, they're like, "Oh, it's time to eat," right?
Ah.
Yeah. But to me, that means something totally different. So
I'm assuming the kids are not really getting breastfed or anything. So the mom's got to like give them a treat.
Right.
They should do that to
but
adult
we both have the
men,
same
too.
kind of face on
Yeah.
when it happens. It's weird. We both, yeah.
Well, I don't know how true it is, but they say when a guy sees a pair of tits, it like calms them down 70%.
At least 70.
At least.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And, come on. Where would you put it? I would say 70%.
Yeah, why not?
Right?
Yeah.
Every argument should just have a, I guess that's why a lot of businessmen go and do their business at like strip clubs.
So they're flashing their kids, recording their reaction. I see a couple pictures here. I got one kid that looks like he's like, whoa.
Yeah,
and one
they
kid
have very,
laughing
very
like,
happy
oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's funny, too. I don't know if kids would understand, but, when the tits get bigger, then that means she's probably PMSing that week. So stay away.
Yeah. So I'm moving on to the next challenge. It's not a challenge. It's this shit that we told each other to do. The dry scoop challenge. So you basically take energy powder, the C4 and whatever, and you just dry scoop that down your throat.
That's not a challenge.
It's not a challenge,
Those
man.
are fucking
Actually,
idiots.
someone died.
Really?
Yeah.
You're fucking idiots. First of all, to really listen, I'm not banking on people. I get it. I know what C4 does. I think it's supposed to build your heart rate up for when you're not doing anything with cardio. So like if you're just powerlifting and you're just doing some free weights, you would take some C4, but you don't need to take any of that shit. I mean, if you need to get pumped up to go to the gym, then you really don't want to be there, I'm assuming, right? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think everybody that goes to the gym necessarily wants to be at the gym or go to the gym. I think a lot of people push past that. And those are the people that see the results. Some people to get to that point need a little bit of help. And I'll give it to this is like a placebo.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it does help you get your heart rate up, but I mean, you don't really, and then to have it dried scoop is, I think it's stupid. It just screams for attention. A lot of people love attention, and I think.
But come on, see, I've challenged people to snort soy sauce.
Yeah, I know. We've done that, but
we've done these things.
I've done C4 before because it came out new, so you want to see the experience. It does get you, I think, a little pump, but I would put the scoop in the water or whatever, shake it, drink it somewhat normally, but to fucking dry thing it and then do like a tick. I've seen those before. I didn't even know that was a challenge. That's how dumb it is.
You just thought it was stupid people being stupid.
Yeah, just thought it like, come on, guy. Just put it in the water, shake it. No one needs to see what you do and just drink it and go to the fucking gym and get the fuck out.
But for the fans, man, for the subscribers,
only
for
fans.
you gotta morph yourself into something you're not. If you want to get any skin in the game, brother, we gotta change you around, get you doing some crazy challenges. We could start with this new one here. We'll do the dipping challenge. You want to do that one?
Yeah. All right, we'll make this the last one. We'll get into Jack's news. What's the dipping challenge? I know it's got to involve balls. We're dipping something, right? Or
yeah.
I figured.
Dunk your junk into like soy sauce container. Ooh. Or like my favorite, the duck sauce or the sweet and sour.
Oh, that must feel good.
Yeah, and then
what do you do? You call your dog over?
No. You dip your balls onto sushi and then eat the or directly onto mayo. Somebody's tongue.
I would go spicy mayo then.
Yeah, you would go spicy mayo on your balls, really?
Well, if I'm dipping it on my sushi, that's just I like spicy mayo.
Is that what you want on your balls? There's more in this.
I don't care what I want on my balls. Is what's going in my mouth.
You're nuts.
Wait, you're telling me? Yeah, but you're telling me the objective is to dip your balls into something, then onto your sushi and eat it,
or directly into whoever's mouth that will be enjoying it.
Well, then what's the difference? I wouldn't want to do soy sauce. I feel like it would burn. Spicy mayo, I don't think is gonna. If you take it off real quick, more. You think? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, wasabi. I don't know.
Oh,
you ready for the news?
No, thanks.
I think we're done with the TikTok challenge. Let's get ready for Jack's news. Jack, what do we got?
All right. I know you said that we were done, but we're not. We got one more TikTok challenge. That's not this article is not really about the challenge, more as it's more about how the challenge got brought up in the news. The mom of a little kid, a little daughter, had an Alexa home from, COVID. Everybody's locked up in their house. So they're looking for things to do. And they ask Alexa, hey, can you help me with the challenge? Give me a challenge to do. Give me something to do. We're turning to machines now to try and ask.
So they wanted an honest challenge, like make a
something, like, hey,
or something.
Count to 10.
Okay, but Alexa is on the TikTok challenge mindset.
Yeah, she just pulls up whatever's on the internet, and she pulls up the penny challenge. And the penny challenge is where you take a phone charger and you just kind of pull it off the wall a little bit so that it still makes contact with the outlet, but there's enough space to slide a coin down onto the two prongs. When the two prongs get touched, the whole thing pretty much catches fire instantaneously, making a very, very, very dangerous fire hazard in the house.
Wow.
And that, when you have Alexa, thank God the mom was there.
Yes.
Is all I'm going to say.
Well, thank God the mom's not dumb.
Yeah. So shout out to the mom. I'm not even going to put, you know what? You're a hero. You deserve to be mentioned. Kristen Livdahl. Thank you for
definitely
being
white.
There and being a, sure.
Livdahl.
But yeah, European descent. I don't care where you come from. I just really appreciate that you're watching your kids, because man, when men watch their kids, it's usually watching TV, hearing their kids.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah. So keep in mind also,
I hope
AI is cool and all, but at the end of the day, you're leaving a computer to scan the internet to give you answers. Just always be suspicious of what you're hearing people tell you is safe and cool to do.
Yeah, go
please.
to the settings and fix that, or I don't know. I would
unplug it.
I would hope she has a little bit of a lawsuit. I know nothing happened, so.
Right,
but that's dumb.
Losses.
Like Alexa, I can't even tell. If I ask Siri what the weather is, she won't even tell me. And this one is Alexa's like the whore of digital, like the opposite of a Mother Teresa.
The opposite of Mother Teresa. Yes. Yeah, and it was an Echo Smart speaker.
Yeah,
so I don't know if there's a difference, but it was definitely something to keep in mind the next time you go shopping.
Mm. Then we have some football news, which I'll talk because I believe I could understand that. I actually seen it live. So speaking of football, we are on the page with Antonio Brown. So during the second half, Antonio Brown decides to just take his gear off, jersey, and then runs to the end zone towards the back and just throws his deuces up and leaves the game. I have no idea why he did that. Nothing has been said. But immediately after the Bucs came back to beat the Jets in their 2-minute drill in the fourth quarter, head coach Bruce Arians releases Antonio Brown. So he's no longer a Buck, which I don't know why you would do this. Listen, I don't know what sparked his head. I don't know if he has any mental issues. As a fan of football, it was funny and crazy to see that. Obviously, I'm watching football religiously. But as someone who gets the game and just understands that that's very unprofessional, and that's definitely a slight embarrassment. But he just walked off the field and never came out for the second half. So he definitely fucked up some people's fantasy, because he probably could have caught another end zone, get another 55 yards in the second half.
And I'm not a football fan, but the name Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he's known, and he's known to be an idiot. So. The Bucs.
Oh, really? He's known to be. So this isn't. This
ain't the first team that he's not getting along with or gonna be ending his career with. But I guess now his career is probably ended. Listen, I get it, but to look for attention, you're a star already. You just look like a clown, in my opinion.
Oh, but nobody knows why he did it.
I don't think there's definitive proof yet. I know Bucs were losing to the Jets, which is as weird as it sounds, but they did end up coming back. The GOAT, Tom Brady, did do what the GOAT does and win the game under 2 minutes, which is amazing. I watched that whole thing and I knew it. I knew Tom Brady was going to at least get the chance to throw for a touchdown with at least 30 seconds left. And he did it. Good. I think he did it within 4 to 5 passes. On the 5th pass was a touchdown.
So you know way more football than I do. I just have a couple of questions about
I know,
this
but don't. You're going to probably bust me, but go ahead.
No. This is not to bust you. But when a football player is under contract and then, like, let's say walks off in the middle of the field, in the middle of the game.
Yes. So to my knowledge, football is one of the sports where, let's say you get $10 million for 3 years. I'm just throwing out numbers in years.
Yeah.
You have to compete for 3 years. Let's say you did a year and then somehow you just said, oh, I have a mental disorder or I just want to get away from, you won't get paid. Mm-hmm. And I think according to his contract, it was done by the days. So as long as he played, he got paid, and he produced numbers, he got paid. But if he didn't do any of that, then yes, they can take away the rest of incentives and money. So he's done.
Okay, so
he's done. I mean, you're on a Super Bowl team that just won, and it looks like they might be going to the Super Bowl again. But we'll see. We're going to get into Vic's Week 17 Monday Night Football. Boom. All right. So Week 17 Monday Night Football fantasy champion round. So if anyone has anyone playing on Monday, I'm assuming you have either Deontay Johnson or Najee Harris from the Steelers. They're probably going to score a lot of points. It's Big Ben's last game, so for a regular season at least. So Week 17 football, it's the first biggest excitement of the year. I mean, it's fucking fantasy football. It ends. So it's either you're winning or losing. I definitely lost. We have the 7-8 Browns playing the 7-1 Steelers in Pittsburgh at 8:15 Eastern Time. Both teams are coming off a loss in Week 16. Browns losing to the Packers by 2 points and Steelers losing to the Chiefs by 26. Truth behold, this game, I believe, is going to be interesting, especially most likely it's going to be Big Ben's final year in the NFL. So enjoy the week. Good luck to all the fantasy players. May the best team win. For Week 17 Monday Night Football pick, I'm still going to go with the Steelers just because they're home. Browns 20, Steelers 23. Jack. Long show today.
Yeah? Well, I feel like we had a good show.
Yeah, it's a great show. Hopefully it wasn't annoying. A lot of TikTok challenges.
Yeah, a lot of TikTok challenges. Please, if you listen to our show and you enjoy what you hear, share it with your friends, share it with your family. We're trying to get big so we can have better stuff to bring to you guys. So help us out.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, everything we do is under our own fund. We fund our own show. We pay for everything. We're not sponsored. But yeah, share us, follow us, enjoy.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 2022. Make sure you have some good plans, some good excitement. Family comes first. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.